it's Gordo here from Gordo's Game, bringing you some Digimon TCG content. So I've kind of left this background, just a bit. I don't need this actually. We don't need this. Got some new headphones on the way as well. Basically, we're for a deck profile. That's what we're here for. My nice little equal. That's my background. Look at this. Yeah, but this is all this is all something put in place. A bit more privacy for my partner. So I'm just getting used to it overall. It's still a bit glitchy where I wouldn't like it to be. Oh well, it's not bad. But yeah, so back to the things we're really here for. Digimon, TCG, content, here for you. Deck profile, Greymon. Get into it. If you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you know when this content goes live for you. Let's move this mic a little bit closer for you all. We have no audio issues, and let's get into it. There we go. There we have it. Alright, I'm going to start off nice and simple. Greymon. We run a one-off Paramon. Yes, mainly the reason because I have one of it and I want to run it. Otherwise it's Greymon, you get your raw power from it. Otherwise we run full Paramon. The reason we run Paramon is the case of we are reducing things in this deck. Right? There's your hint as far as I'll start. And you can pop things with this. So it can be fun. 5 eggs. We're running with rookies. I believe we run 14, but we'll go through it. Just to go through the one-offs first of all, we run a one-off Tamer one. We do run Nokia in here, so it's just another target for that. Otherwise, it can come up. So you do want to see Tamers. I don't like running any of these. One of is at most I'll go to. Go on with that for Gaussmon. Good for your Mega Digimon fusion stuff. Good for your green matchups. Just the one of it can come up. So we run those. We run 4 promo Argu, 2k buff to Greymons, very relevant. We're running Greymons. This is the one we want to see in our hand, Digivolve up into as much as possible. Otherwise we'll take his friend, 1k buff, which is generic, not just the Greymons, but we have the Greymon, so it may as well be generic, both these, this as well. Yeah, so run that for 1k buff, that for 2k buff. Get the theme, Greymon. And then we run 4 of the Searcher. It's very rare that you're going to whiff on this one. Play it down off the Nokia, deal top 3, add an Ogmon, Greymon, and Omnimon. There we run 14 total there. Going into level 4s. We run 3 Monochromon. It's blocker, 1 cost Evo into. Does exactly what it needs to do. Can flex into the 2 cost ones if you really want to. Really a preference when it comes to blockers. Now run 4 of the Greymon, 2k buff one, and also gain a memory back for your Digivolve Ogmon. Being it's getting a cheaper Digivolve or potentially free Digivolve at 4 can help this deck push that a little bit further ahead. That's something Red doesn't do a great deal of. No, it's not like Green, I guess, Digisorption and that. This is about the closest thing we're getting, just by reducing cost a bit. But it can come up in the 2k buff with our top end, which I'll show you. Really does it come in clutch. And then Security Tap plus 1 Greymon. Really strong card with one of the combos in this. It can go off very well. I do sometimes feel that I do need this more so than that. So it's completely up to you if you want to go win more with Security Attack. Potentially drop it for the 2k buff generic Greymon. You could run that as well. So run 11. Okay, so level 5s. We run 4 Rise Greymon. I'd run more of this if I could. This is what the deck's made around, really. This is the main piece to it. This card is just too good. Basically, if you have a Tamer down, which you can have a Nokia or all that, obviously you can only play things like the Marcus off of this. It's Digi Burst, but his effect, inheritable effect, is it goes into play regardless of what colour deck you have. And lower that by 2k, with a Paramon, you can take out rookies. Yeah, we'll go through some of the other stuff. Go with that. You've got the idea that we are obviously running into yellow in this, because otherwise there's no chance I'd run this card otherwise. But it does actually come up on occasions, alright? So when Digivolving, change the original DP of one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to 1000 for the turn. So this allows us to deal with blockers very easy fashion. I'll show you why in a second, but we also run 3 Alterous mode. The reason this and then this potentially could just go to 4 and 4 and then run 2 of, because you always want to make sure your other stuff's live. But it can come up for the 2k buff for the red top pendant. And if you go off of itself, just popping a 4k, it's just an extra little tech piece. But the Digivolve in a Metal Ground and Metal Grey doesn't come up a great deal, you know. So we run 6, 10 level 5s there. Dropping cards. Level 6. So the top end is yellow Wargrey. So you get the Rise Greymon in stack, you get the Paramon at the base, you have a Tamer down, and you can start clearing out sizable boards. With this, you lower some by 6k. Rise Greymon lowers it by a further 2. That kills an 8k body. Lower some by 6k. You lower some by Rookie down by 2. Paramon kills the 1k. You kill the 6k. There's 2 bodies gone. It just plays into the potential of having a good amount of removal control, and this is where the Greymons come into it. Whereas it's a case of this is good with this because you can take 4 checks, but you are playing a very risky win more strategy. Whereas this makes this 13k plus a Promog of 50, which is relatively safe. There's blitzes around more than BT1 Omni. Obviously, there's still things like Sword. The other one paired in with this is the Greymon. Now the reason why, obviously, I know there's the no security options one. There's so many different techs. But hear me out. So with Digivolve on this, we're going down to 0. So we changed one of their blockers down. Thinking that's the only thing on board. Potentially going for game. We got Zeke in hand. So we go on this on top. And let's just say we've got a Paramon at the base. We swing, Paramon pops the blocker, swing for game. It can come up, or let's say you've had this doing stuff, you've got this already there, you've lowered by some of the Rise Greymons. You've got a lot of different ways just to push with this. This is more there for your kind of air action. So you raise out, just swing. That's fine. They'll come out and they'll try and deal with your body. You try and build up one of these back here, ready to out, and just start removing bodies again. It plays into you basically adapt to your situation. But we're in 7 level 6s. I feel Z is just very good. And it goes with our level 7s because we don't run Chaos. I tell you now, we don't run Chaos. We do run 2 Blitz. And you'll probably think, why don't you just go 1 and 1? Or why don't you just have 1 Blitz? Why do you need 2 Blitz? Because I want. It's not the hardest to see this at the right time to use these. I haven't bricked very often with this, and haven't not really come up too often. But obviously, if you do get it, the Greymon's effect comes into where you can start attacking interactive bodies. So it's playing into a good amount of control over the deck. Is my thought process, and so far it's been doing alright. Moving on to your Tamers, 2 Marcus. Marcus makes the most sense. It's Greymon. It gives us memory back, and that's vital to us at any point. Tie, not really that much of a big deal, especially when your top end's yellow or grey ties. And we run 2 Nokia. We just want to reduce costs as much as possible. We're not running hefty amounts of Tamers, just enough to be able to see at least 1 Rise Greymon live, but it does the job. And then we'll do Transcendent Sword. Yeah, I can run Gaia Force and have guarantee, but to be honest, this does enough in most matchups, especially with how easy it is to get Greymon on. So that's basically Okay. All in all, it's been doing pretty well overall. It's a fun deck to play, to be honest. So give it a try. Let me know your thoughts. Then leave me a comments down below if you have tried it, or if there's any suggestions you'd like. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you know when this video goes live for you, know when my content goes live for you. And if you haven't already, don't forget to check out the giveaway. I'll leave a link to the end of the video. Get involved. What the giveaway for a Galantmon starter deck or an all-war starter deck. Criteria is all for you. Thank you for stopping by at Gordo. Let's get digital, let's get going.